Alright, what's up YouTube? TheMainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always, and we're gonna do a breakdown on Devil Jin, who was the best Mishima in Season 1. He was the best Mishima in Season 2, even though Kazuya and Heihachi got significant buffs. I'm not counting Jin as a Mishima right now. But Season 3, he has received an enormous nerf, and this is actually a nerf I wanted to see. I've talked about this. His ridiculous upward 4, one of the absolute best moves in Tekken 7. And what has happened? This has happened. Boom! They fly all across the stage and no guaranteed follow-ups whatsoever. Suck a pair of dirty old nuts, Devil Jin players, and welcome back to reality. One of the single greatest nerfs in Season 3 is this. This is enormous for Devil Jin as a character. This changes everything about the character. No longer is it Hell Sweep or Down 3, and with this safe, obnoxious, annoying move, that guaranteed a back 4 into resetting the situation. Back 4 into, oh, let's go again. Upward 4, Hell Sweep. Yeah, that was fun. Remember those days? So that is over. And I think this alone has Devil Jin tumbling down the tier list. I don't know how far. I mean, he's like still an excellent character. He's at the very least A. He's probably still S. But that's a huge nerf. And making him much harder to play. While Standing 2 is going to be the option now for damage. And that's been buffed. It keeps them closer to you. But that's not safe. That's -12. So suddenly you actually have to take a risk to get big damage. So, this is definitely one of the biggest nerfs in Season 3. I think him together with Geese, his dick jab, down for 2, the whole package, and Steve down for 2, those are the biggest nerfs in Season 3. So, this completely changes Devil Jin. And I saw some desperate Devil Jin players, you know, really deluding and fooling themselves, posting on Twitter like, it's actually buffed! Sure, you don't get guaranteed damage, but you have a very scary wake-up situation now where you can dash electric, and if they stand up, it's gonna clip them in the back. You know. I don't know exactly how it's supposed to look, but it's like, this is definitely not a buff. You had a fucking guaranteed back 4 into pressure. It's like, okay, I don't know why I'm responding to this, but if your opponent just lies on the ground and side rolls, he's gonna dodge pretty much everything you throw. So you get mind games afterwards. Mind games, but this move is incredibly nerfed. It got a little buff in its vertical hitbox though. Because remember when people would do like lows, you know, that had a lot of high crushing? Upward 4 the hitbox was so high for a mid that a lot of lows, like Lee's down 3 for example, would go under and it wouldn't connect. So that's been resolved, it hits lower now, so that's good, but still like incredible nerf. And then his new move is back to 1. This is basically a combo tool that adds some damage to his Hell Sweep combo. It does 40 now. The old classic combo does what? 37? Yeah, 37. It does 38 because wall hit does 1 damage. So 37. It can be used as a tool to get them to the wall as well, and as a wall combo for a lot of damage. If you play Mishimas or Devil Jin, you know that if you hit the Thunder God Fist on the wall with their head low, it will hit for 60%, it will scale very little, and it will do huge damage. Devil Jin is not a very large character. It's easier to hit on larger characters. So now with back to 1, you can very easily get big damage. But from what I hear, Devil Jin players still prefer to do 1-2 back 4 for Oki, or simply laser cannon into pressure. Back to 1, as was demonstrated prior to recording here, it's not very reliable actually, but if it doesn't get the 60% scaling on the second hit, it doesn't do a lot of damage. Let's see. There we got it. You see, huge damage. So if it works, you know, amazing. But it's quite unreliable due to the angle where you hit. And now I'm getting... now I'm getting it 100%. Prior to recording, I couldn't get it once. It's the reverse YouTube curse. I'm a genius, guys. Look at my execution. Yeah, sorry, wait. Now, okay, look at my execution. Every time. What? Why is it working? What's wrong? Okay. Couldn't get it once in like 20 attempts, and now it works every time. 50% of the time, it works every single time. So yeah, adds damage when it does work. But I would stick with 1-2 back 4, to be honest. And then forward 1+2 got a cancel. Forward 1+2 is of course his wall bounce. That was always useless because it's -12 and super slow. Now you have a cancel by holding back. Hiya! That's awesome, except for the fact that if your opponent is catching on to you doing this, it's 18 frames before you can block. So if I know you're gonna do that, bam bam, oh sorry, bam bam, bam bam, bam bam bam, bam bam, electric, bam bam, bam bam, bam. So -18. So yeah, it's risky. And then, as I said, while stunning 2 does keep the opponent closer. So that is some quality of life to a move that is all the more important now, considering the nerf to upward 4. But still comes at the risk of -12. And then this one's pretty nice. If you manage to sidestep someone, you know, when they're trying to attack you, if you to their side or to their back did 1, 2, 3, this is old. They're knocked down like this, and the string is guaranteed to the side or back. But they made it so that the opponent stays closer to you now, so you can actually do some cool shit here. Something like that works. I don't know what the max damage is here. I'm sure someone's gonna find it, but... So there is some room to find some setups here. That's probably guaranteed. So, yeah. That's okay. And then Laser Scraper, that's this move, has more pushback now. Making it even more viable, you know, to get a wall splat far away. Oh, wait. So, pretty nice, and his standing 2 does 1 point less damage. It used to do 10, now it does 9. So his 2-2 Punisher is very damaging. Used to do 30 damage, now does 29. And this also serves as a nerf to his combo damage on the Hell Sweep, because that always involves 2 jabs. So I'm pretty certain it does less now. I'm not certain it actually affects the damage in combos, but at least it affects the damage in standing punish. But it's just 1 point. But yeah. So this is Devil Jin in Season 3. He, just like in Season 2, in Season 2 he got a slight nerf on his Hell Sweep, where on max range you couldn't dash in anymore. That was a nerf, but he didn't really receive any buffs. So Season 3, okay string, but the up for nerf, as I said, one of the absolute biggest nerfs in Tekken 7 history. And I think he's weaker than Kazuya now. Of course, we're going to have to see how all of this plays out, but I think Kazuya is stronger than Devil Jin now. That's just my Season 3, Day 3 analysis. Kazuya is stronger, I think. Oh yeah, it launchers. That's great, but how often are you going to clip someone with that? I wouldn't say that's a big buff. If 1, 2, 3 was a natural combo, you would be onto something. So hope you enjoyed the breakdown.